But speaking of football, let's get into our picks for Week 13. Boomy, how are we going to do this?
So we're going to go. There is no Thursday night game tonight because of obviously the schedule changes. And there are 2 Monday night games and a Tuesday night game. So we're going to do the normal Sunday. We're going to pick 2 noon games, an afternoon, the Sunday night, the 2 Monday nights, and the Tuesday nights. We'll have 7 games this week.
Okay. I'll just go into I'll take because like I said, for me, what's the record? Because let's let people know I'm out of it.
Yeah, you are 31, 39, and 2. Matt is 34, 36, and 1, and I am 41, 29, and 2.
Whoa, Boomy.
I had a 6-1 week last week.
Wow, I didn't hear you. You didn't talk about it.
You know me, I like to keep things low key.
Well, what, did you just find out about it?
Nope.
You probably just realized it.
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about it. So
yeah, I was gonna say you definitely would have said something.
Oh yeah.
But
I don't need to like spit on your grave or anything. So
I'm in last place, so you guys can go first because I don't want to take any of you guys' games.
I'll start off my 2 Sunday noon games. I'm going to go New Orleans -3. They're kind of a wagon right now. I got a feeling it's going to end sometime, but I just don't think it's this week. Atlanta, yes, they won big last week, but I just don't think they're going to be able to do it against an interdivisional opponent in New Orleans. New Orleans just seems to kind of have it rolling right now with Taysom Hill. And I'm also going to take Las Vegas -8. I know that's a lot of points for the Raiders, but the Jets are absolutely unbearably the worst football team I've seen maybe in my whole life. And I don't trust them to score more than 10 points.
Boomy, I hate to be this way, and I know you're right, but the Raiders last week, awful.
Well, and that's part of the reason
the Falcons,
why
awful. Come on, guys.
Yes.
Show up.
I agree, and I'm with you. I lost money on it too, but this is going to be a bounce-back game for the Raiders,
but
and
it's
the Jets
in
are just
New York.
ungodly.
That's the only thing.
Yes. If they were playing anybody else, I don't know if I would take it.
You're right.
So I'm going to go New Orleans and Las Vegas in my 2 noon games.
Maddie?
For my first noon game, I'm just gonna read off a couple numbers to you real quick. Let's see. Their last 4 games they lost by 2 points to Houston, by 4 points to Green Bay, to 24 to Pittsburgh, which is undefeated, obviously.
Jacksonville.
And 2 points to Cleveland. And they're a 10-point dog against Minnesota.
I like that one too.
The numbers don't add up there.
Because I feel like the Vikings will win, but they're going to win by like a field goal or a touchdown, maybe.
I'm probably walking into an absolute giant trap here.
No, I think you're right.
Give me the dog.
This year's Vikings, they will win a game, but they will have to come back from at least 2 touchdowns.
Right, and Jacksonville's scrappy. It seems like they're, like I said, I just rattled off their scores. They're in every game. They're anybody that's to their level and talent, and not superior, like far superior, like Pittsburgh, they're hanging with them. And they hung with Green Bay, who's a much better team. So, so that's my first one at noon. The second game at noon, so hard. I'm going to take another one that just feels almost trappy, and it's going against my interdivision home dog. But I'm going to take Indy -3.5 at Houston. I wouldn't say it's a must win by any means for Cleveland or for Indy. They're in a good spot playoff wise. At 7-4, but they need to get on the right track. It was a tough loss last week against Tennessee, where they kind of just got manhandled. And you want to bounce back against a team that's far, far less talented in Houston. Deshaun Watson or nothing, I defense should have no slowing him down, especially without Will Fuller. So,
and Matt, I don't mean this to be like a sarcastic, like making light of a situation, but obviously we talked about the Rodrigo situation and him announcing that he had cancer and he's having, surgery done this week. Do you ever take any stuff like that external?
I don't think
like
it hurts
motivation
the
to it
emotion for the team. I don't think that hurts Indy's side by any means, giving them a little extra, like, let's play for our guy.
Yeah.
I always like with the emotions on your side, the positive emotions on your side, I'm never going to fade that.
Definitely.
I'm going to go
I like that pick too.
I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans -6 against the Cleveland Browns. And I'm also going.
That was my other thought too. Was Tennessee was one of my other ones.
I'm
Zach. I
also
like
going
that
to
pick.
take the Chicago Bears -3 against the
There we
Detroit
go.
Lions. Bear down. Noon game. Let's go, boys. We're getting back on track. We are going to make the playoffs.
My only, I like those picks. Like my only worry with
don't like the
Tennessee
picks.
is no. I mean, I can't bring my. I thought about being
How
a
are they
typical
favored?
jag
That's
off me.
crazy. I mean, the Lions
The Bears,
suck. I
well,
know.
because the Lions
It's weird
can't
to see the
score.
Bears favorite. It might be the first time all year.
I wanted to be that guy to pick the Lions, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. But Tennessee's my only worry with them is that they have seemed to play to the competition all year. And hopefully they can buck that trend like we talked about the other
Big
day.
game.
They're doing a good job at hitting their stride at the right time. And I think if they continue to do that, then they should hit that number pretty easily.
Them.
I know I'm going to get burned on this one because I literally cannot seem to pick this team correctly, but I'm going to live by it right now. I am going to take in the afternoon, give me the New England Patriots in a pick at the Los Angeles Chargers. I feel like every time I bet on the Patriots, I lose, and if I bet against them, I lose. But I just don't. I don't like what's happening in Los Angeles right now because I think Anthony Lynn came out and even said that like the chances of them being involved in a playoff picture are just unrealistic. Like kind of seems to me like they're giving up on the season. And the Patriots after their win on Sunday definitely are not. If that's a pick, I'm going to take Bill Belichick, but this could easily be a game where the Patriots should win, but they come out and lay an egg. So give me the Patriots in a pick.
Maddie?
The chances of Anthony Lynn screwing something up is really, really high, too.
Yes.
That guy's a moron. So, I don't know. I don't hate that one either. 3 o'clock, I'm going with the Cardinals. And it's the three-point dog at home. Must-win game for them to get back in the playoff race, get back in the thick of things. They've kind of, struggled lately, only win coming off of, the Hail Mary, D-Hop.
If it wasn't for that play, they'd have 4 losses in a row. That worries me.
Right. Yeah, it does, and that's why I'm kind of just going to go the oppo. When it seems like the obvious, I walked into the 2 traps at noon. I'm going to fade the trap at 3.
I am going to go. This sucks to say. I think I'm going to go the Packers. I got to go with the Packers. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles stink. They are bad. Carson Wentz stinks.
And they
in
mailed
Green Bay.
It too.
They're going to have the fans there. They got some fans there. And I don't know. I'm so over the Eagles. They stink.
They, for some reason, and I don't know if it's because I have an uncle who's an Eagles fan, but it seems like the Packers have the damnedest time against the Eagles.
Well, guess what? Carson Wentz stinks, so they won't.
Yeah, you're right. And they showed on Monday night.
They have no running game. They can't do anything.
They might have a chance if they put Jalen Hurts in there. He's a much better.
I don't know if I should do that because they're going for 2 with freaking 10 seconds left. So I don't know if I should take any spread that's going to be close to 8.5 there.
I hope you're right. The Packers have done well against the spread this year, so hopefully you don't jinx us there.
Not a lot of games.
No, there's really well with everything getting moved to Monday, Tuesday. The Sunday night game, I'm going to take this, and I think it might be too many points, but I just can't bet against the Chiefs at home. I'm going to take Chiefs -14. I don't love it, but I also don't know who in the hell is going to start at quarterback.
Blake Bortles, baby.
For
I think they all.
If that's it, then lock me in at 15.
All right, you're an idiot. But no, I think that. What?
Just go ahead.
You're an idiot. But no, I think that I'm pretty sure 3 of the 4 quarterbacks have tested negative for COVID, so I think they're gonna be good with that. I'm gonna take.
Yeah, it sounds like they're probably in the clear.
I kind of took over for Matt. I'm gonna take.
No, I thought you're good.
That's a lot of points. I get it. I know what you mean, but I don't know.
You're taking Denver.
Yeah, what do I know?
I'm only taking the Chiefs because I never bet Denver correctly, so I'm just gonna take the Chiefs.
They're hard to get a read on because it feels like they play in games that they shouldn't be in.
You guys win,
but then
it's because of me, so you're welcome.
But I got absolutely no feel for that team right now, so I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
And then we'll do the 2 Monday games and Tuesday.
Yep. So I'll start on that Monday at 4:00. We have the Steelers hosting the Washington football team. I'm going to take the Washington football team, and I know I'm probably falling into a trap here because of how well they played on Thursday night.
Quick
But my
turnaround,
biggest reason here is that Pittsburgh plays down to their competition so bad, and they just proved it on Wednesday afternoon football. They've done it all year. They should have lost in Dallas. They play down to their competition, and Washington's playing manageable football. I mean, they're not good, but they're good enough to stay in a game. So give me Washington plus 10.
I'm going to go with Boomy, too. I'm going to go with that because it's such a quick turnaround. They just played Wednesday, and they have a quarterback that does not like to practice for at least 2 to 3 days after a game. So I like that. I like the Washington football team.
I am 100% with you guys. I think
I don't know if that's good.
Pittsburgh, like Boomy said, plays down to the level of competition. We finally got a consensus here. It doesn't seem like we ever get that too frequently. So scary, maybe show pot, maybe small show pot somewhere on this one. Who knows, boys? But I like Washington.
No.
Little sprinkle.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Washington is the team that ends their perfect season?
These stranger things have happened, though, really.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The other Monday night game, we will see the San Francisco 49ers host the Buffalo Bills. 49ers a 2-point dog at home. 49ers are playing well lately, and I just don't trust the Bills. Give me the 49ers plus 2 at home.
I'm going Bills, Josh Allen, minus 1.5. I think they win this pretty easily. I think last week was a little weird for the 49ers. So I think Bills in a rout. No one circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Don't forget that. Maddie, do you not?
Yes. I'm going to go with the Bills. This is another one of those games where it just feels like the Bills are so
and why is
better.
The line so close? That's the thing.
Right.
What's the deal there?
It's just
what do they know?
It's just so smelly. I hate this kind of game. I hate this
smelly
kind of line.
cat.
Yeah,
Smelly?
it really is.
What show is that from?
Friends,
right? That show stinks.
I hate agreeing with Boomy, and I gotta do it again. It's 2 in a row here.
Let's move on. Yeah. Let's just move on before it is.
That's fine.
Take you for Buffalo, Matt.
Yes, put me down for Buffalo.
And then I'll take. What a game here.
This is.
I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens.
I'm going to take the Ravens. Lamar Jackson will be back. So
let's hope.
Give me this. Let's lock in the 7 now.
Yeah, I'm on that too. I just
Cowboys
don't
stink.
trust. That's exactly it. I don't trust the Cowboys. And I just you don't know what you're getting out of them. It's what they could be the team that played with the Steelers, or they could be the team that got their asses handed to them. The team that beat Minnesota, or the team that got embarrassed on national TV on Thanksgiving. You just don't know what you're getting, right. And I refuse to trust that. And I think this is going to be literally, like a do or die for Baltimore, because if they lose that game and go to 6-6, the odds of them going to the playoffs just keep shrinking and shrinking. You have to bounce back, and you have to bounce back in a big way. And I think they're going to be able to do it against a very, very bad Dallas Cowboys team.
Maddie, did you give your pick?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's back. I think that's.
You did. Sorry.
Yeah. That's the side there, in my opinion.
That's one.
I went right at.
So we have a consensus here again.
I don't know how anybody could feel comfortable taking Dallas for that one.
Really.
No, but that's never good when our brains agree. Never good. Never good.
Yeah, it's usually equals a problem for sure.
Yeah. But let's.
Which, if you're listening to this, means go bet Dallas money line and put it. Yeah, seriously.
Tweet us too.
But that was the NFL Pick Show Week 13. We are quickly getting to the end of the season here, which if you're a Bears fan, maybe not the worst thing.